Regular PLA filaments have a softening temperature of around 60 degrees centigrade. During printing, heat creeps up from the hot end towards the cold end. If the cold end then reaches 60 degrees, the PLA will prematurely soften, causing a jam in the nozzle and a failed print. All Polymaker PLA filaments have Jam-Free technology. This raises the softening temperature of the PLA filament from 60 to 140. This means that even if the cold end raises in temperature, the filament won't soften until it reaches the hot end. Jam-Free technology works by changing the polymer structure from amorphous to semi-crystalline. PLA is naturally an amorphous polymer. During this state, the softening temperature is 60 degrees centigrade. After Jam-Free technology, the polymer structure is changed to a semi-crystalline structure. This raises the softening temperature to 140 degrees centigrade. To test Jam-Free technology, we line up our regular PLA filament against some Polymaker PLA filaments with Jam-Free technology. To determine a filament's softening temperature, we use a VCAT softening test. This submerges filament samples in a temperature-controlled oil bath. Each filament sample is positioned under a flat-ended needle with a 1 mm square cross-section. The samples are then submerged into the oil bath, which gently heats the filament samples. As the filament softens, 100-gram weights force the flat-ended needle down into the filaments, and the penetration depth is recorded by a micrometer. Once the oil bath has run its temperature cycle, we can raise the samples and analyze their penetration depth. This graph plots the penetration depth versus the temperature of our 4 filament samples in the VCAT softening test. The regular PLA softens just under 60 degrees centigrade. The Polymaker PLA filaments with Jam-Free technology soften just over 130 degrees centigrade. To show a more visual representation, we have attached some filament samples to the 100-gram weights and placed them in a digital fan oven. We set the temperature to 200 degrees centigrade and allow the temperature to increase. Almost instantly, the regular PLA starts to soften and stretch as the oven heats up past 55 degrees. The Polymaker PLA filaments show no change until we reach 127 degrees, when the Polylite and Polywood filaments rapidly soften. The Polymax withstands a little more temperature, not stretching until we reach 132 degrees centigrade. Jam-Free technology provides more reliability and repeatability when printing PLA. With many printers featuring heated build platforms, enclosed chambers and all-metal hot ends, managing heat is an important factor when printing PLA. Jam-Free technology provides a reliable filament, maximizing the efficiency of your time and improving the quality of your parts.